Guys, in today's video we will see a basic JavaScript project which is a random color picker. So as you can see on my screen, uh, the project will look like this. So if I click on this click me button, so it will change the background color of the uh, whole body container. So let's get started. How to build this project, we will see it from scratch. So let's go to the Visual Studio Code. I have opened a folder here. Now I will create a file index.html, and in that file I will quickly give the exclamation mark which will bring up the boilerplate for HTML. And now I will change the title and I will give it random color picker. So now let's move to the body tag, and in the body tag I will give it a section main, and in that main section I will create a div whose class will be container, and in that container div I will create another div which will store the background color. So I will create a div and give it a class name of color, and in that div I will just open a h1 tag, and in that I will just write down background color. And after that, in the container div I will create a button whose id will be btn, and it will be the click me button. So that's all for the HTML, and now we will see it with the help of live server. So you can see here we have background color and click me. So now let's put some CSS here. So for that I will create a CSS file. So let me create a CSS file quickly, style.css, and I will link this file to my HTML. So for that I'll just link CSS, and so write some CSS. First of all we will reset our CSS, margin 0, padding 0, so the default margin will be removed. And now let's come to the body of the web page, and I will change the background color and put it RGB code which is 128, 128 and 128. So that's it. Now I will give it a display of flex so that our element will be aligned in center of the web page, and align item center, justify, sorry, not justify, we will give it a flex direction of column. And now let's go to the container div, and in that container div we will also give it a display of flex. And after that we will give it align items center, flex direction center, no column, and also the justify content center, so that what it will do, it will align the it will align the background color and the click me button here in the middle of this box. So now we will give it a padding of 50 pixel and 10 pixel, and after that we will give it a margin top of 100 pixel, and now we will give it a width of 90 viewport width and height of 90, no, not 90, height of 20 viewport height, and we will give it a border of radius 3 pixel solid black. So you can see we are getting the things similar here, and after that we will go to the H1, and in H1, so we will go to the H1 with the help of its class, which is color H1. So dot color and then H1, and after that we will give it a font family of Gill Sans. That's all for H1 tag, and now we will go to the div of H1 tag, which is dot color, and in that color we will give it a background color of white, and after that we will give it a border 2 pixel solid black, and then a border radius of 20 pixel, and after that we will give some padding to it. So padding 10 pixel. Now it's looking good though, and after that we will go to the button. So in button we will give a margin to it of 30 pixel and 0 pixel, and after that we will give it a padding 10 pixel, 25 pixel, and after that we will give it a background color of black and border 2 pixel solid black. So you will get it when we will add some animation to the button here, and we will give it a border radius also of 10 pixel, and after that we will change the text color to white, and we will give the cursor pointer so that when we hover here, so it will change the cursor to the pointer cursor. And now we will add some transition. So I will add a background color transition 0.4 second ease, and after that I will add a, no, we have added the border though, so that's good. Now we will add some hover effect to the button. So for that I will just change its background color to white and its text color to black and its border radius, not a radius, only border 2 pixel solid black, so that when you hover on this button you can see it's changing and it is changing smoothly. So this is because of this transition we have added here. So that's good. That's all about the CSS. Now we will write the script for this JavaScript. So first of all I will link the JavaScript script.js and I will create a file script.js here, and in that first of all we need an array where we store the colors and the color codes for changing the background. So for that I will create a array which will be constant color equals to some color code. So first I will give it a color of red, then blue, and then green, and then cyan, and after that some color codes. So some of I know is so as you can see here I have added some color codes in this array, and now let's get the button in a variable. So I will get the button as document dot get element by id, and the button id is btn. So I'll add the id name here. So that's all. Now we will create some functions, and the function name will be change color, and it will pass no parameters, and in that function I will create a variable name random number. So and I will get this random number from a function I will create as random number. So let's create a function for random number, and in that it will return math dot random into color dot length. So it will return a random number between the length of the color. So the length of the color is, so we can see the length of color. So just go to the console in Chrome Developer Tools and just type here console.log color.length length. So it will provide the length of the color array. So it's 14. So it will provide a number between 0 and 14. So I'll comment it here. Number between 0 and 14. So let's see what it will provide. So I'll print this in console.log a random number. So let's go to the console and let me clear this first. So it's not working. So the error is, I think we have not added the on click function in this button. On click, go to the change color function. So now if I click, it will generate a number, but it's not in it's not in integer form, it is in a float form, so it is a decimal number. So for that we will use the maths library. So we will put a maths.floor here and close this. So now if I check this, it will provide a single number, integer number here. So you can see 1204. So it will provide a number like this. So now what do we need is we need to change the body background color. So for that we will use document dot body dot style dot background color, which is equal to color and a random number. So when the function will be called, so it will first create a random number with the help of get random number function here, and then it will put it in the color array. So if it gets a 2, then it will put here 2, then this will go to the color array and then select the, so then it will go to the color array and select the 2 indexed value, which is green, and then it will change the color to green. So let's see, if I click, it is green, then it is working cyan and another color code. So in that way you can create this simple JavaScript project. So there's nothing in this project, it is a very basic JavaScript. You don't need to use a framework and anything for this, it is just basic, so anyone can do this. So for source code you can go to my GitHub and you will get there. So thanks for watching this video, hope you like this project. If you like, then leave a comment, subscribe and share with your friends and give it a like. Thanks for watching.